Right, a bit of an explanation before I go straight in. So we're at a lad's house who's gone through the right paperwork with a bank to get his mortgage payments back as the fraudulent. He's been able to do so, and the bank's paid him his mortgage back, and then supposedly he's had letters now saying that they're going to try and come and remove him from his home, which obviously they're not allowed to do, and that would be a corporation doing this anyway, which would be a third or second party. So what he did, the guy who owns this property, is he went to the police and he made a crime number to make sure that the police won't come and get involved and assist the bailiffs, basically, because the police are not allowed to assist bailiffs because it's fraudulent. So just a little bit of info.
Have you spoke to them at all?
Oh, here we go.
Right, right. And what's your plan? You're just going to wait until they arrive, then? You're going to speak to them? Right.
I think you've got two of them walking up, actually.
You know that they're...
So basically, in this sort of situation, the police, as they've already said that they're not going to get involved because there's already been a crime report put out there that terrorists are basically coming to take over the house unlawfully. The police have said that they can't assist the bailiffs because it's a civil matter. Yeah, so they've actually already told the guy who lives in this house that they're not going to get involved. So they must be here only for the breach of the peace, if there is to be any. So in my opinion, the best way to deal with this, well, there's a lot of people here, it's a really good turnout, but the best way to deal with this would be to all line up across the front of the drive now, side by side, and then if anyone wants to go and walk past anyone, so if a bailiff was then to try and walk past any of the people, he is breaching the peace. He is putting his hands on others and moving them to get through. So therefore, the police should step in there because they are breaching the peace. Do you see what I mean? Because the police aren't actually here for any side in particular, as we've already established. Because like I say, the bloke who owns the house rang through the police the other day, put a crime report in, and told him that basically people are coming to take his house from him, and they said we can't get involved, it's a civil matter. So hopefully, as I'm saying, I'm just bringing some awareness to this. Hopefully they will honour their oath and they will just be here for the breach of the peace. So all we should have to do really, like I say, stand across the drive and tell the bailiffs and give the bailiffs the information, because believe me now, the guy who's done this has got a booklet as thick as my arm with the information and the deeds to the house and everything. So I'm just going to keep the video on to see what's going. My battery is quite low though, guys, so if it does go, I'm sure Rob or Kenny or someone else, if you see any familiar faces here, I'll walk around for you so you can have a look. I'm sure one of them will end up.
Getting money for the rock yards. That's what they're doing. How are you doing?
Still can't eat it.
Oh man, can I nick one of them?
Has any of these?
Thank you very much, whoever's brought the water. Thank you to whoever's brought the water.
Are them two down? Are the enforcement? They're going to be a few more of them, aren't they? Yeah.
What they're saying, Josh?
I don't really know, to be honest. I was doing a little bringing everyone up to speed on here. Do you want to say it to anyone, will you?
Yeah,
This
today
is the
we're
bloke.
calling them out for fraud, and I've got all the documentations here. I ain't just doing it for myself, I'm doing it for all of you. Come on, let me tell you.
No truer words there. Yeah, thank you. If any of you lot can shove other people's streams in the comments, that'd be good, because I ain't got much battery life, to be honest with you, so I'm thinking it's going to end up going on me if they don't pull any moves soon. Really good turnout there, guys, and I heard that there's a rapid response team in Derby that literally come out to people and help people who are in this situation and just get people here. Helen, what's going on? Helen, there is somebody basically who's been successful in getting the mortgage payments back under the fact that it's all fraud. The bank's paid it in back with ease, just with the right paperwork, and then basically they told him that they're going to come and remove him from his home, which obviously is unlawful. So we're all here in support, Helen, and he's got all the paperwork to back him.
I'll have him hold it while
wherever I want to fucking. I said I'm going to give some food for my grandkids and they could give me a little shit.
they're not doing anything at the moment, but probably
drove off.
So it's all pretty quiet in a minute. I think they're working out how to go about it. Working out how many people to bring. Yeah, it is fab, Helen. People do need to stick together. There's been a lot of divide in this whole thing. There's another police turning up now. So there's 3 police cars when it only really takes one to really tell who's breaching the peace, doesn't it? So something tells me that they're not here just for the breach of the peace. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I got John here on as well. So we just need pace.
There you go, that's mentioned it.
There's another one coming in here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 police cars now. Oh, probably with 2, so there's 8. Yeah, They shouldn't be though, Laura. And what Billy's done is he got in contact with the police and he asked them if they're going to be present to turn up, and if so, what are they going to be there for? And they promised him that they're only going to be here for breach of the peace. So you never know. If thinking about it, if you had a company, yeah, and you've seen this amount of people, you'd think, shit, I need to send more of my company to breach to in case it does kick off, because there's going to be a lot of them kicking off. But we'll see if they stand by the word. Do you know what I mean? That's all you can do, innit? You can see you've got that many eyes on them today. They're gonna have to act correctly, and this is how you have to do it. You should always have a video on them, even if you're on your own, because I don't like I do this myself. Like, I've had this at my door and you just dismiss it, yeah, because there's ways and means of doing it, and there's obviously ways of acting, but they're probably thinking all of these people are here to cause trouble today. So depends what they're lining themselves up for. Because basically the bailiffs are going to come over, are going to talk to the guy, and if there's a human fence, they can't walk through it, can they? Let's be fair. Yeah, and that's another thing. You've got to make sure nobody becomes aggressive or aggravated. And like I say, the 3 key signs, I've told people about this before, so I can even turn my camera in a minute. So the 3 key signs of that is raised elevation of the voice, frown, and then body language. Yeah. So as I've said before, you've got 3 things that I've still got the film on my camera. They've got 3 things. Sorry, 1 minute, guys. It's going to look shite a minute. Yeah, so they've got 3 things that they look for in that type of thing. Sorry, that's probably a bit clearer for you all now. Yeah, so they've got 3 things that they look for, and it's your body language, your voice tone, and your mannerisms. That is body language. So they kind of look towards your facial expressions first. If you're all frowny and looking angry, and then you've got high tone, it's kind of going to start going against you very quickly. So yeah, you're right. You've got to keep you calm in these sorts of situations. And if anyone wants to know, there's a guy in Nottingham used to do videos years ago, common law videos, and he actually, Tammy Neal, my sister, can actually post this. I'll get her to post it later. He actually makes songs up and stuff, and he goes out to the bailiffs, pretty much one of the guys from this movement does. He just goes out and he has a laugh with them about it and talks to them about information that they may not know. Just watch the road, fella.
Well, maybe we can catch them a bit.
Yeah. Seem a bit reluctant to make a move.
Yeah. Well,
they're still trying to win over the police.
Billy's done the right thing by informing the police, though.
I informed the police.
Oh, did you inform them? Yeah. Well,
I sent an email to the inspector where these Pear Tree Station, where these constables are from.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
That should do the trick. Because if they're saying that they're here to assist, not to assist, they're here to see the breach of the peace. As long as we line up along the front row, if they breach the peace, these bailiffs, then the police.
Yeah, I've explained that to them.
That's brilliant.
It's filmed, it's on camera.
Brilliant.
I've made sure, I even got one of them to show me his warrant card.
Yep. Did he do that willingly? They never do.
Kind of.
They never do.
Probably, that's on camera, that's filmed.
Brilliant.
They say they're here just to protect the peace. So I've made it clear to them if we're here for passive.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, go on, carry on speaking. They're here to what, sorry?
Yeah, we just made it clear to them that they should be here under their oath.
Yeah.
Especially the bit about impartiality.
Yeah.
We're not looking for them to collude with the bailiffs. They should just stand back.
Yeah.
We are here purely as passive resistance. And if they should see that the bailiffs are threatening or attempting to breach the peace, they should act against them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've received a copy of this, which includes a notice to the police as well as the bailiffs.
Yeah.
Any police officer who is acting for the corporate police and not acting as a constable for on behalf of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth and her people is expressed in the oath of office of the policemen and women. That is a public servant upon the oath of office to serve with fairness, integrity, diligence, impartiality, upholding the fundamental human rights and according equal respect to all people, and that it will be the best of their power to cause the peace to be kept and preserved and prevent all offences against the people and property. So they've been spoken to and they've been given a written notice.
In my opinion, looking at this, it looks like the bailiffs have gone to ask the police for assistance, and it doesn't really look as if they're getting out to assist.
Do you want to tell me a bit about what's going on camera and people who see this can see what's happening? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can I put a microphone on you? My lord, I'm not a police officer. Pop this in your top pocket. Where have you come from? Sheffield. I know Bill and Dawn over there. Pop this in your top pocket.
Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, please. I just thought one about comments. No, not really. They're just.
Right.
We know a lot of you bailiffs doing things unlawfully on a regular basis, so we want to see those documents. You don't have to hand it to me, just hold it up. What you've got here today. Hold up the document so we can see a judge's signature and also a court seal stamp. No.
No, I'm soft.
It does sometimes. That's just what it is to check.
Yeah, not bad. I'm just waiting now to see if they start coming pushing past. 'Cause that's what they're going to do, isn't it?
Anyway, if you want to get back in the frame, mate, let me know. Let me know. We certainly need to go back on the before they start. Before this, we need to be doing some stuff anyway, really. So, don't hesitate to let me know, mate, if you want to do stuff. That's what they're all waiting for. He's got no paperwork in the show, man.
Yeah.
You don't
just make sure we all stand across so they can't walk in.
No, I'm just fighting. Yeah. I don't know my rights. I'm to fight them.
Stand together.
Put the brakes on. Don't touch me. Yeah, don't touch me.
Really?
Yeah, that's assault.
That's assault.
So you can't do that.
You're not allowed to touch.
Would you like to let me through?
No.
Please, there's hands being put on a person here. There should be, they've got power. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. Legislation requires the consent to be governed.
Oh, Billy.
What do you mean okay? That's the truth. Legislation requires the consent to be governed.
Don't put your hands on me. No. Don't touch me.
Just stay still.
You're not coming.
No hands.
Do you know that?
Can you stop pushing against me, please?
Let me through.
Can you stop pushing against me, please?
You're not supposed to be impartial. This is a civil case. Right, you're supposed to be impartial.
Why are you here?
So, this lady, Miss R. Oldham, is actually assaulting me, John Neal, and I'm going to be pressing charges against Miss R. Rohan. Thank you very much. So, Officer 14924, Officer 14924, I'd like to get this woman done for assault, please. She's just assaulted me. Excuse me, Miss Rowan's just assaulted me, please. Can I have some assistance, please?
Go away.
Excuse me, can I have some assistance, please? No. So there you go. I can't get no assistance. So everyone keep calm, back on the line. Keep calm, back on the line, and stay doing again. Stay doing again. That's R. Rowan getting a notice from me. They haven't got. We have power to use reasonable force. We have the exact same power, my friend. Legislation requires the consent to be governed. You need to look at your birth certificate fraud in your country. Legislation requires the consent to be governed. You need to look up your birth certificate fraud that your own government has done on you. So everyone stand together when they do come, and just stand strong, because it's the same thing. They're just going to have to keep doing it. But whoever she touches, you tell her you, from your name, are going to put a claim in on them. And then let's see how she walks off. So the next person that assaults you, it's another claim. It's another claim.
Go and arrest the MPs committing genocide against our...
Genocide! Are you happy that 5-year-olds are being taught porn in school? Are you not happy about that? Because your company that you work for is allowing it.
Yeah, they're segregating us, guys. They're separating us.
Right, back on the line, guys.
Don't let them draw you out.
Yeah, we were flying it, mate. We were seeing it.
He doesn't have any paperwork, because he would have shown it.
Well, they ain't got no paperwork. They got no signed nothing from a judge. The only thing that Billy even got was some company that had signed it with a company name as the signature. How can that even be? So what, has the building signed the paperwork? Absolute joke.
Lock the gate and stand behind the gate.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Well, they shouldn't be trying to breach that area then, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, but they're going to try and come through on there. I get what you mean, yeah, okay.
This is why I say to anyone who wants to push all this common law thing, 10 or 12 foot fence around your ass, secured gate.
400 people.
But this is what, not everyone can get this.
No, no,
some areas, I have people contacting me from some areas, mate, where there's only 4 and 5 people actually not got a jab in their whole area.
We all need to get in.
Yeah, well, we need a quick response app.
Yeah.
So someone presses it, they turn red, and everyone jumps on that area. Because I would jump on it. If I seen things coming red on my area, I'd be there on every single time.
Are they coming back?
Yeah, certainly right about the fence as well.
Yeah. 12 foot, 10, 12 foot fence.
Proper railings that they can't go over.
And then when they do look over it, if you've got 2 massive big guard dogs at the front of it, they ain't coming over. Trust me. Exactly.
I think 2 people got.
I got assaulted by Rowan.
Both those bailiffs have got dark glasses on. They've been issued it.
You alright, mate?
How was that going to hide their face?
So what was said then for them to...
Walk off. I just told them that I'm putting a claim against you from assault. You're putting assault on me.
I've been over there and asked them twice. Just show it. You don't have to give it me. Just show it. With judge's sign signature on there. The court seal. Just show it. You don't have to.
Did that bailiff assault you? Did she?
Yeah, she was pushing.
Yeah.
She was literally leaning against me, pushing through me.
Yeah.
Instead of being just acting here as a peacekeeper. Because they're another corporation acting for.
What was your crime number, Billy?
They didn't give me a crime number. They said that we don't get involved in a civil matter.
Oh, well, there you go then.
But then they've just
Where's the victim? There's no victim here.
Mm.
What are they doing here?
Yeah.
Even by standing there, they're just trying to intimidate.
Yeah.
Anyone could put a fucking yellow bit.
Excuse me, officer. Excuse me. Do you know if I did want to put a claim in against that assault, because it is assault when another person pushes up against you, how would I go about that?
The enforcement officer is allowed to use reasonable force.
Not against me.
To access.
They're not allowed to use assault.
Just a quick one.
They're not allowed to use assault.
Just a quick one, seriously.
So they're allowed to assault me. Can I get you saying that on camera, Officer One-Ford? Hold on 1 second. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I can give you the right for that on here.
And they're allowed
We
to
don't
use,
consent to your
they're allowed
bullshit
to
now.
use reasonable
We don't
force.
consent.
So
to
we
you
can
or
use
your
reasonable force back.
That's irrelevant.
We're allowed to use.
You work for them.
No, can I just ask? Can I just ask? Because I asked the question. Do you know the lady that assaulted me? How do I put a claim into the police against her, please?
If anyone
You can ring 101 and say, tell them what's happened, and tell them that the High Court enforcement officers you believe
Assaulted.
you.
Not you believe. I've got it on evidence.
Got it on video anyway.
Yeah.
And then somebody will be in touch.
So can I just ask you as a police officer, do you know when so if I come and shoulder barged you now to try and walk through your path,
Yep.
is that assault?
Yes.
Thank you. So she assaulted me. So she was trying to walk through my path.
You need to go away. You don't work for us.
Thank you very much for that, because you've got 111 people laughing their ass off at you right now.
I thought you was working on the road.
Do you actually know your oath if I was asked you to recite it, guy? No? Most people would turn and just recite it if they knew it. No, obviously not. Obviously fucking not. Absolute clans. And do you know what? They probably went to the same schools we did, yeah? The same places we did, got the same information most of the people watching has got, which isn't a lot. They don't know the law.
That Brandon Bashard just put some stuff out recently the other day, saying that's going to affect.
Do you know? Well, if they do go, then that just shows you the power that we have.
They are going and they will go.
Yeah. Well, if
So that's a policeman gone. Let's see where the locksmith went. Because people forget about these people, but don't forget the locksmith is a criminal as well. Because I tell you now, you have a locksmith coming to my house, you ain't going away with your tools, mate. That is a van up there. I ain't got a clue. Sorry for all the people whose number plates are on here that you don't want. Unfortunately, the truth is more important. So guys, as long as you keep the peace, as long as you just put yourself across as a, you're better off with a 12-foot fence, but if you can do it with your sen, with your people who you can get around you, obviously a good crowd, good people. Thank you very much to everyone who come and helped Billy out, because this is what we need. Anyone else who needs this type of thing, ring us and we'll try and get all these people to you. But it seems at the minute that every police car seems to have gone. My battery is literally hanging on 5%. I'll leave it on for a bit just to see if any more things happen. Thank you very much for any info in the chat. I couldn't see it all because my screen dimmed part of the way through that. Seems like they've all gone.
Okay. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, get another look.
That's the one you give him. Nice. You write down all the details on there. That's the one he tried to give you.
Right, I'm gonna put the video down to try and save this last few percent that I've got. It seems as if they're gone at the moment. They could be regrouping around the corner and wanting to come and try again, but I doubt it with the amount of money that's wasted on this type of thing. Anyway, yeah, thank you all for watching, tuning in, share around. and let people know this is how you go on and do it properly. See you later, guys.